Hey guys, it's Babas, and I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about some stuff that happened this weekend. We were playing a great game of Dungeons and Dragons, hey, just having a blast. We were running this from 10 to 2 on Sunday Eastern Time and AM, and it's a pirate adventure. And I was running the show, and it was a lot of fun. We had a plasmoid as a character. Now I have never played with a plasmoid before, and if you're not sure what a plasmoid is, let me tell you, it is a slime creature. Okay, so real. Um, it holds its shape. It's kind of like a jello in that way, or a gelatinous cube maybe. Only it was in the shape of like a drop of water. So uh, the uh, the player who was controlling this creature had a bag of holding inside. So anytime they came upon any kind of treasure, they would pick it up and put it in the bag of holding inside this plasmoid. And a lot of things happened. They had to go. They had to go in a temple. They fought some marrows, some sahagins. They actually fought a young sea dragon, which was pretty fun. But one of the characters had an otter. He was a Beastmaster Ranger, so he had an otter as his beast companion. And the otter has an attack. And if the otter hits, it automatically grapples whatever creature it was, as long as it's a larger or smaller creature. So this little otter attacked the sea dragon and actually grappled it and held it in place for about 12 seconds until the sea dragon had its turn to escape. But it was kind of fun. It was a lot of fun that they were able to do that. Now, once they got past the sea dragon, they got into the final room. Now they were sent from their city to a sister city to get help, to get a fleet of ships to come back to their city and oust these pirates that had taken over the city. And in doing so, when they got to the other city, they were told that they would be able to get the ships from the other city as long as they passed a test. And that test was to go down in this temple and find the Orb of Ornus. It's a water god that has this temple, and it's a this orb is supposedly able to let you control the oceans. So the uh, the party went through everything. They got through all the parts. They got to the very end. They went into this room, and the orb is sitting there on a pedestal. So they got that. There's the sea dragon's hoard of gold is also inside this room. They had a little bit of a battle with some temple guards, but they were able to vacuum up all the gold in that room and put it in the bag of holding. But when they went into the room, one of the guys closed the door to make sure that nothing came in behind them. Well, what they didn't know is the door didn't have a keyhole on the inside, so they couldn't unlock the door once they closed it. So they went through some ideas of different ways um, that they could get out of the room, and finally settled on the fact that since this uh, plasmoid had the bag of holding inside of them, and they were able to envelop each character, they had each character get enveloped, put in the bag of holding, and then the plasmoid flattened itself out. They went out underneath the door, lickety split. So pretty fun game, and a great way to use your character's capabilities. Now, I know I know rules lawyers out there, you're going to be saying, hey, you can't do that because if you did that, the bag of holding would explode because it's not big enough to hold that much stuff. They've already got probably 1,000 pounds of gold in there and it doesn't hold more than 500 pounds. And you don't have the room. Well, that's true. But in rule of cool simply means that you make those calls as the DM to make the game fun. So, my idea, fun is number one on the list. Tell a great story, that's number two. And play by the rules, it might be 7 or 8 down the line. Yeah, you got to play by the rules, right? But sometimes you just say, hey, you know what? It's going to be a whole lot better if I don't. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know. Had a great time on Sunday. I'm playing that game as a long-term campaign. It's really not long-term. It's 6 or 7 sessions, but it's on my portfolio out on startplaying.games if you want to check it out. That is out there and available for you guys to play. So let me know if that's something that you would like to do. Other than that, hey guys, I really appreciate you coming. If there's anything that D&D related or anything else, let's talk about it.